How you doing? I'm Greg Fitzsimmons, owner of the new FitzDog app, which is free on your iPhone, your BlackBerry, or your Droid.
Now, a lot of people don't realize this. I think everyone realizes this. Let me clarify that. But you're a second tripper to today's riff.
Yes. Have you had other people back twice?
You're actually just the second person that's ever been on the show.
Who was the first?
No, the first person to ever be on the show was Sugar Sammy was the first repeat customer.
Well, good get.
Yeah.
It's exciting to be back because I actually remember it's when you come here, people think it's kind of glamorous at Turner Network. You walk down a series of hallways that have wires hanging. There's like puddles. Rats are looking at you like, why would you come here? And then at the end of the hallway, here it is.
This basement of a studio.
Yeah.
Where, yeah, it's a beautiful place.
It's great.
It's a beautiful place. Well, last time we were here, though, we talked about all that was going on with you being on Sirius and on the Howard channels. And now within a year, that's really blown up, though. I mean, you've got all kinds of stuff going on with FitzDog.
Well, the podcast has become a big thing. I've been doing it for a couple of years.
Yep.
And I do 2 a week. It's available on the FitzDog app. And it's just a really free way to express yourself. I have on big-name guests, Jimmy Kimmel, Sarah Silverman, Ray Romano, John Hamm. And each week I bring in usually comedians, and then we talk very raw, like this. You know, we can talk about anything. You can say
Absolutely. Yeah, you can. See how I followed you up there?
They gonna bleep that?
Yeah. But they'll let it slide. We just have to believe it.
All right.
I guess I'm curious about this, though, because it used to be that with comedy, you know, obviously you'd want people to come to a show. Like you're at Punchline this weekend here in Atlanta. Now it's really sort of exploded in with the podcast thing blowing up, and people can get access to you a lot more often than having to find you in a club.
A little too much access. Like I like to tweet because I like to think of funny stuff and just put it out there. And I got, like 25,000 people, and they read my tweets. But they don't write back, or if they write back to me, I don't read it. It's like a one-way thing.
Right.
Because I got stuff to do. I mean, I got kids, and, I'm writing on TV shows, I'm traveling. I don't need, like, Johnny Bag of Donuts going, hey, I had a thought, Greg. I don't give a what are you writing to me about?
Have you gotten to the point where you can do your podcast from anywhere, or do you always do it from one place?
No, I'll be doing one here from Atlanta.
Okay, cool.
I have a pretty nice Tascam recorder and 2 XLR microphones, and I'll interview the feature act on the show, maybe a waitress. If there's sometimes I'm in the same city as another comedian, I'll hook up and I'll interview them. But right now I'm doing a series of podcasts that I taped in New York already. I did 7 or 8 on stage at Caroline's Comedy Club, and I did live interviews with Steve Sciarippa from The Sopranos, Jim Norton, Dave Attell, and so I'm kind of rolling those out 1 a week, and then I'm doing a short kind of monologue, so I'll do a monologue from Atlanta, and then I'll play the Steve Sciarippa podcast.
Is that the future of comedy, do you think, though, the podcast model, or will always be, I mean,
no, I think the future is probably in some dank basement room in front of a green screen. No, I think it's probably a combination of doing a lot of internet stuff, like I do videos as part of my podcast, one is called Talk Your Way Out of It.
Yep.
I'll do it to you right now. I'm going to give you a very embarrassing, awkward situation, and then you have to just spontaneously look at the camera as if it's the person, and then talk your way out of it.
All right, you want me to do this?
Yeah.
All right.
This is what we do on my show.
All right.
And I videotape it, and then you can see it at fitzdog.com.
All right.
Okay. You've rented a car.
All right.
All right. You're down in Florida on vacation. You got yourself one of those new Camaros, and then you're real excited. You come out of a TGI Fridays, had a couple drinks maybe. You get into your car, into your rent-a-car, into your Camaro.
Okay.
And you're jamming the key in. It's not fitting. There's a knock on the door. You look up. It's a huge dude, redneck, and he's going, "What are you doing in my car?" Talk your way out of it.
Well, sir, the thing was, I saw a Jewish gentleman trying to break into your car, and I was simply pushing him through the other door, and he ran off, and I was going to bring your keys back to you in the Applebee's.
So what you did was take an awkward situation and create a hate crime out of it.
Yes.
Well
You
done.
said redneck, and you said I was in Florida, so I assumed.
Yep. Okay, good. I like the way your mind works.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, you look Jewish.
I am.
Well, you look it.
Thank you. Is that a compliment?
But wouldn't he then think that you were the Jewish guy that you're describing?
No. Maybe.
I think if he's a redneck that really is anti-Semitic, I don't think he cares about chasing the Jew that ran away.
first broke into his car.
He's got the Jew right there.
That's a good point. I guess I played that card too early. How would you talk your way out of it? I can't play that game with you, can you? It's you have to give it.
If you want to come up with one, I'll talk my way out of it.
I don't know if there's a more awkward situation than forcing you to come to TBS studios than
Talk my way
talk
out
your way
of
out of
it.
the show. Talk your way out of the show.
All right, listen. We've already sold a lot of tickets. We did AM radio. We did FM radio. I promoted on Chelsea Handler last week. Please tell me why we're gonna go to some dank basement in Ted Turner's, like a corner that Ted Turner isn't even aware of. You think Ted is kicking back colorizing movies and going, hey, how are things going down in the dank basement with the green screen? This is off even his map. Do we really have to go do this? I did it once before. Didn't go well.
Yeah,
all right, fine, we'll do it.
Yeah, wow.
Now, I really enjoy this. I hope I don't come off like I don't.
It's almost like lately, every comedian that comes on actively tries to get me fired from this network. Last week, it was a rip on Tyler Perry. It's a good way to end the show, maybe. Should we just end it?
I ended it about 3 minutes ago.